Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwinokwodi, the same message to lawmakers for Edo State. He said Edo people are engaged lawmakers where they fight to come back for third term. Make I leave you now, make you hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwinokwodi.
Yes. Sorry for the distraction and forgive my negligence. A great good evening to ever conscious Edo people worldwide. I remain my humble self, yes, noble right activist, Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwinokwodi. I actually promised to come out by 9:30. I think I have been able to meet up with the timing by the power of our ubiquitous God Almighty. And we are glad to be here again. And as you all know, the political activity is getting to its peak. And we have individuals who are vying for various positions in the Edo states. As we all also know, politics has been monetized. So competent aficionados may not have the opportunity to run. No matter how competent you may be, you may not have the opportunity to run owing to the fact that you don't have the resources or the economic war chest to stand the test of time. But even if we don't have the economic war chest, we will not allow some selected people to say, to make the political activity becomes their personal interest. So for those who are fighting for third tenure, all of you should go and sleep. All of you. Now I'm going to start one after the other. Whether you are PDP or APC, we don't care. It's not about political party. It's about Edo people telling you, no, go and relax. Let me start with Orogide, a member of my party, the PDP. Orogide contested before Orogide became a senator. He had already been called senator in the past. Senator. Then Adams Oshomole ended up giving the ticket to my leader, distinguished Senator Egedobo Ozamere. Ozamere ran the first term in the PDP and he ran the second term as a senator in the APC. As at then, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan had already approved third term for the whole of them. The wife of Senator Ozamere told Senator Ozamere to say, baby, please, don't go for the third term. Allow other people to go. That was how Orogide managed to get the senatorial seat in the district. Many people are not aware of this. Ozamere would have clinched the third term because from the federal level, it has been approved already. Already, people had already been angry that people were already calling Senator Orogide, Senator, before Shomole gave the ticket to Senator Ozamere. Ozamere being a brother to Orogide, whether paternal or maternal, I don't know, but they are very related. He stepped down. Then Orogide ran for the senatorial position and he became the senator. And as of today, the same third term, Orogide is fighting towards it. Now, Orogide, if you go third term, which time we want to go? If you go third term, which time we want to go? Or God, the whole of you should go and sit down. And let me tell you, even if you are being assured in the government house, or Abuja is telling you will go, you will not go. None of you will go. As we speak today, any politician who tries to raise himself up in respect to acting as a godfather, be it anybody, we will crush you. The masses will crush you. No godfather in Edo State. We cannot fight. Oshomole came to say no to godfatherism. We all fought an enemy to the end. The Oshomole wanted to be godfather. We all came out to crush him. If anybody tries to be a godfather, Edo people will crush you. No single godfatherism anywhere. And if you are forcefully giving party tickets because of the fact that you believe you know some gladiator, Edo people will vote against you and your party member will work against you. Let me tell you, go and keep your money. Party members will work against you and they are going to betray you openly. Nobody can get third term in Edo. It may be happening in Benue State, David Marks. It may be happening in some eastern states. Edo to tier. This is the California of Nigeria. This is the California of Nigeria. No single person too much. No single person go say now we don't talk and we don't talk and not beat chest. If you beat chest, the other people go fail you. No tenure for anybody. Both in Edo South, in Edo Central, and in Edo North, no tenure. And anybody who associates himself with tenure because of the selfish interest, to either to say they'll say, don't worry. The only way we can meet up is that when we allow him go to tenure, he will support our candidate. So political permutation. If you promote politics and you decide to say I'm supporting third term, you'll be rubbished alongside with the people. Sorry, you'll be rubbished alongside with those disgruntled elements who thinks that the seat of power belongs to them. Now I want to ask a question. Some of us are celebrating 40. Some of us are already above 40. Now recently we still know say we senior many people too. Are you getting the point? So if you now go for third term, which time we want to go? If we want to go for so this is not about party. That's why I'm starting with PDP. PDP. I have said this before. I'm going to repeat it again. In respect to street lights, we in Ikpobai Axis, we have been cut out of government. If not for Obaseki administration that came to give us Lucky Way Road and Ovi Road, we have not seen anything in government. But now we are seeing beautiful street lights moving across all tributaries in Edo State. But Ikpobai people will never say thank you if that street light does not get to us. We have the largest number of votes. Go and ask. In Ikpoba, we have Oka and Ikpoba. Go and check the votes in the last election. Then why are we not getting benefit in respect to our voting? Come to one day, just forget about one day. That one has been removed from the scheme of things. Go and check. The Iguamo community has the largest number of youth population in the whole of Nwode. Go and check our road. We have not seen any benefit as a people from government. They don't want to speak. We say party A, party B, party C. Enough of party A, party B, party C. It is a mechanism used to intimidate the people, and it's a mechanism used to divide the people. Everyone must get benefit. If we have not delivered in respect to elections, if we have not delivered in respect to voting, we won't have come out here to speak. Go and check the results. Nobody has ever collected Iguamo polling booth, and nobody has ever collected Ikpoba polling booth from anybody which to support. And just recently, we supported His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki. We know that Obaseki is performing expeditiously well. But believe me, I am talking about our strategic interest. I've said it before now. I'm going to repeat it again. It's not about appointments. I need the appointment. I have already influenced transformer to my area. In fact, we are using NEPA light now. The NEPA light we are using today came because of what Osakwenokwodi did in respect to bringing transformer to his territory. Now the transformer will be influenced through House of Rep member. I saw where now this light right there, so I influence the transformer to this zone. So I should be able, as a politician, a front runner at that, I should be able to as well influence the government to come to fix the roads in my community, and as well ensure that the street light gets to after the bypass. If care is not taken, Aduha, because both Ikpoba and Hunde are doing everything humanly possible in respect to both the voting and in respect to ensuring that our vote is defended. So I'm stating this openly, publicly. If the street light will come, the road is being fixed, I do not need any other appointment. That is an appointment for me. And I want to tell you that whether they like it or not, when it gets to our tenure, we will rule Edo State. This time is no longer who you be or who you know. The question is, what have you done in the past? It's going to be based on antecedents. It is no longer ear mark. It is eye mark. So To those who are thinking that, don't worry, when they approve us for a year, we'll go to 13. No, 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 no. No godfather in Edo State. No godfather in Edo State. Anybody who thought or is thinking or is nurturing to be a godfather, no matter the relationship we have, we'll confront those people. No godfather in Edo State. Edo people will decide who and who will be the next senator. And no one man can approve anybody. Senator Matthew Rohide, I will not confront you this day. I know his abysmal failure as a member of House of Representatives. But he has a right to as well contest for second term because he has just done the first one. He has just done the first one. He's not going to win. He's not going to win, that is sure. Even if he wins other area, he's going to lose his village. Oregbeni community where I vote, Ikobawaka local government Ward 2. Jude, this idea is going to lose it. We are in the same party, PDP, but he must lose that part. He must lose that zone. Go and mark my statement. I've said it. If he like, he becomes House of Rep through other territory, but he's going to lose Ward 2 Ikobawaka. His village is going to lose it. I have said it. This was not me alone. Myself and those who assisted him. I didn't assist him. I didn't vote for him. I have never supported you and I will not support him till I die. I supported DJ Agbonaima, but AJ did not win, regardless of political affiliation. See, let me tell you, Denko is going for a second term. It's not about party. Denko has performed. Aloba Lucky. Denko has performed. This is not about party affiliation. Whether you are PDP, you are APC, you are APGA, you are this, I don't care. What we care about is what have you done? What are your antecedents? Denko in Ovia has performed. So I cannot come out here to say because I want a PDP man to take over or a PDP woman to take over Ovia that we should go and remove a man that is performing. He has done first term, he can contest. The board of Ovia will decide. Osakodokodi does not have the right whatsoever to tell Ovia what to do. But what we can tell Ovia is nobody can be third term in that area. There is no third term anywhere. Edo North, Edo South, Edo Central. All of you should go and sleep. Your greediness is something, is nothing to write up about. You are too greedy. Look at the way the whole of them were crying to come into position. As at now, you want to go for third term. Now, if you go for 30, only you like money, I've been you get those states. More than let me curse all of you now. Because as a day, so my tongue cursed already day. I don't want to use them. I want to get respect for some people. But if you not give una self respect, we go follow una hand. Nobody will fear show una position. If anybody tell you, say, don't worry, we have said it, we'll go. He is going to eat your money. We will crush you alongside with those persons. As we speak today, all of you already know, those in the diaspora have been associated with the current political activity in those states. If you say you get money, they learn. If all of them join money together, they will crush you. No third term for anybody. No third term for anybody. When it gets to Sakono, hold it on. Now, governors cannot get third term. Presidents cannot get third term. But the Constitution allows House of Assembly. But it's not a matter of the Constitution. This is a matter of the people conscience and the people interest. Are you more competent than an average Edo man in the street? The youth should warm up. They should warm up. If you ask Orogide how many people he help. Keke na pena is bad for people. And for those who vote for them, average Talakawa not get anything from Orogide tenure. I'm a PDP man. Go and say it anywhere. I'm a PDP man. But the can't PDP man where I be, I not be blind PDP. My eye open. No single individual benefit from Jude or Orogide when be say he not be party man or he not vote for those set of people. They not nobody benefit. Average Talakawa when not know where party secretary are they did not benefit from these people. They only share keke na pay to those who work towards ensuring the elections, victory in the election. That was in the area of Orogide. Like whereas Jude said they throw away on you. Like the Fred, Emmanuel Gbogun and others, he throw away them. He can only call them To say when you don't see people like us, they confront, they will go call and say, I beg come, they bribe those one with Atara. Now Atara they need. Now only you want be House of Assembly or House of Rep. Dude, do you know book pass me? I be you go school pass me. I challenge you already. You are an elder. I respect you based on father level, but you need to go and sit down. You can't go for 30. Now a message to Kola Edukpaye. I saw that Kola Edukpaye is already organizing a move to stop these people. Kola, I am in total support, and I'm going to work in unison with you. And we're going to. This is not about party. I said it for not to say a joke. The only person that can tell me now, shut up your mouth and go inside. I was okay here. It's Edo in diaspora, not everybody. And Edo people in general. Not everybody. Not everybody. Yeah, wait till they talk. If you want to play politics, go and get second address. If you don't have second address, don't play politics. How would they control me? How would they tell me to shut up? They can't tell me to shut up. Are you feeding me? Are you giving me money? Or do I have anything benefiting from you? In fact, you are the one benefiting from me. None of them can tell me to keep quiet. They can't. They can't. As I'm here, I'm speaking my mind, and I'm speaking the mind of over 2 million Edo people. And let me tell you, the social media may not be enough. We will use social media to reach out to our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. They will use local media outlets to reach our people in Edo State. I want to respond to one guy, Justin Osinachi. He said if they approach you with one bag of money to be their social media, you will support. Johnson, please don't look at me as 2016. Don't even look at me as 2020. Not be everything man they talk. Now we go give them, not be they will give us. Relax. Not be everything man they talk. Not look me the way you tell no. Story not be like that, oh bros. As at now, we'll come out to tell them the truth. And nothing but the truth. We'll come out now to tell them the truth and nothing but the truth. As we speak today, do you know why I'm still supporting Obaseki? That's why the fact that we have not benefited anything in the Igbo Axis, but Edo people are benefiting. So since Edo people are benefiting, it mustn't be me. But it's time for us to cry for us as a people to benefit, because I am an unappointed representative of my people. And I have a platform. I should be able to use that to send a clear message. We needed good roads in Igbo. As we speak, go and check what is happening in Oredo. Go to Amagba. Go to the Obazagman, Obagenebusa. Go and see what government is doing. Go and see what government is doing in terms of road construction, environmental beautification, and carbon sink. Go and see what government is doing. So, to some of us, if leaders in the Igbo Axis cannot speak, we will help them to speak. If they cannot speak to fight for their own interest and to attract government presence to this zone, we will help them to speak, because after all, we are men too. At least we see the get children when they come out, they say, Daddy, we they pay school fees, and our children say don't grow, reach it. The officer, you say we will not do this, we will do this. They now have the ability to take decisions. Talking about who will be their father, me. My father, I was born with a silver spoon, but my father died at a very young age, and I was not able to benefit immensely in respect to what is expedient as an individual. So for now, if they are going to ask who is your father, because in a Edo State, before you do anything, they ask who is your father. If I cannot say the name of my father, my children will say the name of their father. If me, I cannot say the name of my father because he died, it's not as if he was poor, but he died at a very early stage. My own children must say, my father is to Sakunokodi. No, now the whole Edo, we will fight. We are not begging anybody. We are not begging them. Politicians, I am not begging you. We will fight to get our right. It's a fight. Anybody that is listening to me now, you are a politician. You know that you are the one holding Edo people hostage. Get ready, we will fight you. We will fight you. I am not begging you. I'm not appealing to your conscience. We will fight you and we will force you. First, none of you is going to third term. Clean that. We are saying this because we are not saying, please don't go to third term. And don't people need another person to go. No. We are forcefully saying that you will never go to third term. You will never go. Get it clearly. Somebody one or their hopeful hope. I cannot understand or deduce the meaning of his comment, but what I know is that myself and Odia has just one vote, but it depends on our ability to influence the people. Are you getting the point? But what I'm telling you now, I don't take a course when I know that that course is not the right course. As we speak, 99.9% of Edo people does not want 13. Okay, I want to let me carry out let's carry out a question now and let's do some little sampling. If you want any lawmaker to get 13, either in Edo South, in Edo North, or in Edo Central, if you are in support of 13, say yes. If you are against 13, say no. I'm watching. If you are in support of 13, say yes. If you are against 13, say no. I am watching. If you are in support of 13, say yes. If you are against 13, type no. Now, for you all, come and listen to the response of Edo people. Please share this video. If you are in support of 13, say yes. If you are against, say no. I am not the one speaking now. Edo people wants to have their say. If you are in support of 13, say yes. If you are against, say no. We are waiting. Now, follow it and see for yourself. Follow it and see for yourself. I know before Osakwuno Kodin choose a course, it must be a popular course. At a verse, what this may be now? One gonna use men to they play for time because we don't the mumu the lukuna. Very soon all the youth go reserve for politics, will leave them for old men. They will force una tell una say what they want. Now what we want, we go get, and if you not give them to us, we go verse. And if we verse, all of una go regret because now what we want, we go get. No third term for anybody, and no single person can promise you third term. If they promise you, we will disgrace you and those persons together. At the end of the day, we are going to know who actually controls the street. If the politician get opportunity, they put you for position. You sit down there, you say, I'm in charge. Yes. The question is, are you in charge of the streets? Are you in charge of the streets? The street decides who gets to Abuja. The street decides who gets to government house. The street decide who gets to the local government. Let's see what the streets, what if you actually have control over the streets. If you are in support of 13, say yes. If you are against it, say no. Now, for those who are watching, and for those who are saying we must go to 13, come and watch what Edo people are saying. No 13 for anybody. Now, this is a message to all Edo people. We might say no 13 for everybody. I have taken this as a course, and I'm going to collaborate with so many dogged street comrades. But I want to tell you something. We might say no to 13. We must be ready to confront them because when you fight corruption, certainly corruption will fight back. But we must push corruption to the end. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I am not. But in respect to this particular cause, let's work towards perfection. We might not be perfect in our area, but for this, let's work towards perfection. The whole of them must go back to their houses. And we want to ask you, what did you actually do while you were a member of the Senate or the House of Rep? They will tell you we don't have a budget, but now the builders join house. una dey buy motor, una dey sponsor girlfriend go abroad. Anywhere that they hold meeting for the earth, una dey fit go. We are asking those who voted for you, what have you done for them? Now, Showboy Uzi have explained himself that no tete for anybody. And I want to state this clearly. Edo people, not take us, not right, say no tete for anybody, when you go sleep. Let us make sure that no tete for any of them. I want to tell you today, if you get 13 tickets and you are from our party, we will work against you. After us, we'll tell you do party. We're not going to benefit. Party loyalty. And where are your chief? Are you aware? Who is that? Bushi. You lock the gate. Everything. Where I see man carry come on. Those two this way remain yesterday go. Remove her come before you tell me talk about. What you do for outside? Sorry, please. Kebas, Mona remove that level with the palo come dey here. Carry those two things join here, we sit down. So we are saying no. It's not enough for us to just write on social media to say, no, let us work towards it. No threat for anybody. And apart from no threat for anybody, nobody with questionable character should enter into that position. And I want to advise you, don't listen to any leader. You never reach to be leader. Which leader you determine? May all of them go sit down. May all of them not listen to any leader where tell you say, don't worry, a leader don't already talk and may there be 10. Tell us a leader, you join with the spoils at those states. A true leader must be able to fight to make sure say the right thing is done. A true leader must fight to make sure say the right thing is done. So any leader where they say, don't worry, we don't already talk may they all go for 13. Now evil leader. Any leader will say, don't worry, we have already said we will do it. Now evil leader. It not mean well for Edo people. It not mean well for Edo people. Why are we saying Denko should return? Denko is not a member of my party. But Denko have run one term and he has performed. It is not left for VIA people to decide. But if Denko overperform and if they go for 30, we not go agree. But for now, Denko try. More talk true. Then it's Daosa. Denko, he perform. He walk. If we get Denko for Ekpobaka, we will not get problem and he go. The one we get for Ekpobaka and he go. Now Doyo. He never talk once for House of Rep. One talk, he never talk. Now, how to teach people how to do tsunami art, tie and dye, bar soap, fila onge. Are you aware that the sons and daughters of politicians don't vote for their parents during election? Sons and daughters of politicians. Hello. Tell me go near where generator they may honor. They want it light. It's already time. Where it is, sir? Kembaz, what did they do, Bushi? On that gen switch, there was take light. So aware that the sons and daughters of politicians no dey vote for their parents? They no dey come out for election. They no dey come out for election. They no dey vote for their papa, they no dey vote for their mama. Now we will be the children of Oviogwe. Now we dey go vote. Are you aware that in 2015 was there a man who fought to ensure the House of Reps, Senate, and the president wins election? They kill him. This politician went to the house of the disease. They see the wife. They say, "Oh God, this guy died. Hey God, this guy died for our elections. We promise to take care of the children to university level. We will always be there to take care of the family." Bros, sister, till today, nobody go find that woman. For that woman is a widow, taking care of her family alone. That woman today is a widow. No single politician find the woman go ask. Say they want to take care of the widow. But they can't cry. In fact, any of the politicians will later go. Now they want to carry the woman that they look for. They not send down. Who don't die, don't die. Our mumu never do. Let the whole of them go and rest. We will respect every of them. But anybody will collude with them, say more fan want to run maybe they start 13. That's why I put oh yeah. That's why that you do. Any one of best way collude with them, say they want go 13. We will confront them and add them to those that will be crushed by those people. I want to tell you one secret why we don't want those 13. Are you aware that since the year 1999 to date, Nigeria has spent over $60 billion in power? Till today, no light. Only Obasanjo regime spent $16 billion into power and steel. Olumelu report emphasized on this. Where are the lights? As we speak now, they don't take light and generate to our own soup. And so we want to continue. The real men will go fit talk. As you want to talk, don't say relax. Now party matter, it's internal party affair. You see lock up. Nigeria dey spoil the go. Why where? If you want to say relax, the internal party affair. Why where? When I go rest. I want them to follow up with what we are doing right now. I want to ask, if you are in support of, may not be like say I dey force everybody. If you are in support of 13, type yes. If you are against, type no. If you are against as well, share the video. Type no and share. We are waiting. Type no and share. If you are in support of 13, don't share, type yes. Don't share, type yes. If you are against, what was that this thing? Nothing to do with nothing there now. Go inside me. Type and share. But if you are against, if you are not against, don't share. Just type yes and don't share. We are waiting and we are following up. Very good. Pretty Bella say no. Obasogie Collins Agbi Riewe say no. Shedrack Anthony said no. Daniel Davison say no. Said no. Who say no again? Okay. Osawaru Okotie Victor say no. Orobusa Lawrence say no. Edicycle say no. Happy the Onset say no. Sonny King say no. This Eddie Cycle say no. Kizo the Great say no. Ima Bedion say no. Mark Fidelis said no. You log that though. You know, ask whether I log you in the house. No. Emmanuel Uwagu say no. Owens Victor Ss Kano say no. Prince Destiny is saying yes. Etolu Uge. All right. Somebody said okay. Ekoswehi Usaon Usahe Noma said no. Austin said no. My number remains 07036109939. Official number 07036109939. You can see Ken Ovio na Bon Mahe. Ovio na Bon Mahe said no. Austin said no. Because when he repeated said no. Destiny saying yes again. Joe Ogie said no. Don Festus Rem said no. Now let them go and spend their money. See, Awolo will say, eat their money, don't vote for them. Eat their money, don't vote for them. If you have not shared, please, while you are typing your no, click on your share. While you are typing your no, click on your share. No tenure for any of them. Now let me tell you, I have told you before, Nigeria cannot develop. Nigeria can only develop through eye service. The whole of them are bad people. Nigeria can only develop through eye service. The new one go want do and say the former one bad. It go by work. It will say you no want prove the former one bad. It not go work. It go eat everything. When another one go sick and go say, "I that one wey dey that na thief, na bad person." It go by still work. Then Alata will receive development on the basis of eye service. Oil has been running in this country for years. Where is it? Is the oil a blessing or a curse? As we speak today, Buhari promised Nigeria a refinery. But as we speak today, fuel is scarce. They say bad fuel data. Refined of bad fuel. Ask yourself a simple question. Who believe bad fuel? I was on ITV. I was on ITV. Somebody said, as we speak, the youth should stop bunkering, vandalizing of pipeline. I said, shut up. Governments are the one doing bunkering. Not an individual. Do you have money to bring bunkering machine? Do you have money to buy? Do you have money to buy trucks? Do you have the capacity to tell security agency to allow those goods move along the road? Do you have it? Carry illegal oil, but you don't get connection, they'll block you for road. But before that oil, brother for thief, and before you leave there, they don't already call say, so and so number, no, let it pass. Don't disturb. Now then they do one. Don't accuse any other innocent citizen. If you see any youth they do bunkering, if they work for senior politician. In your na to just do gaga there. You know they even see the money. Who give you right? You know what to be bunkering. They should go and explain to Nigerians what is happening. They should stop accusing innocent people. They know what is happening. Abacha said, and I quote, if insurgency lasts 24 hours in a nation, know that the government is involved. That was a statement by Sani Abacha, a sitting president as at then, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Nigeria. Who are they deceiving? May they not let us talk. We don't want to maintain our name. I see some people, they play politics, governors, say we must stop the bunkering. We want to fight it. They want to fight it just to win support because 2023 election. Oga, if you want to stop bunkering, you know it. Go and stop it. Leave innocent citizens out of it. It is politicians and governments that are doing it. Do you have the capacity? I'm asking you. Do you have the capacity to carry your phone and call security men where they road, make them stolen crude oil pass? Do you have the capacity? But this politician can sit in their room and call so and so no vehicle number with truck number. Please, nobody should disturb it. He go pass. Then they want to say they want to do television camera on. I want to tell you today. Let me open one secret about government to you. Government know all the good people. They know all the bad people. Any bad person where they operate, when government never crash, government never leave you, they know you. Government, you know what government don't know. May I tell you today, government know everybody. Why Ejirike was the chief of army staff under Jonathan regime? As he keep Boko Haram, kill. Those in power today came and say, stop killing Boko Haram. Mo no go, not be we cut talk this evening. Mo you leave the area. Mo focus. No threaten for anybody. With a verse. Now we do not family the fly first class flight. It's when they bomb me. Now let once I don't enter aeroplane. And that once na crisis happen. If not for no enter. I not get that money. I was in Kano during post-election crisis in the north, 2011, and I was a copper. My family had to raise resources for me to fly flights. They know the proud put. Now only once I don't enter. Not be competition. And when I see enter the plane, when the plane won't move, I be like one strength. Because when plane they move na wahala, when they stop na wahala, when they land na wahala. I want my rib they raise up. Other man wey dey near me, they say, my daddy came. He don't know whether problem dey. He dey align. Because this one don spoil already for flight. With the Oyokwe, we are not able to meet up. And those people, if you let that thing up, if you not let that thing happen, forget about progress of Edo State. It will never work again. What has your rep or your senator done for you? I've been at the 25,000 naira street light or bad thing. Where ordinary person, they go and look at what 5K is doing in Oronigbe with his brothers all over, all around the world. We look at what they are doing in Oronigbe. Facing street light. Go and look at what Apostle Inosa is doing in Edo with his supporters around the world. Establishing street light. Now that's the I asked a friend one time me saying fees 25,000 naira, be 30,000 naira, or 40,000 naira for one. I mean, I take you come my area now. So I did so Sam. Let me show you. I never use them brag once. Is there no light in this full street? Sam. There was this side to the road. I put street light for everywhere. You see Sam? Sam. I put street light from the beginning to the end. Somebody now me want use street light, take on to say I electrify the area. I brought street light. I brought transformer to this place. I influenced it. I not be member of House of Rep. What have you done for your people? It's not about PDP or APC matter. I don't care about the political party you belong to. If you work and you don't only do one thing, you deserve second thing. If you work, you don't do one thing, you deserve second thing. Go. And those people will give you the support based on what you have done. It is I mark, not they say, and when he want the way they told us in the past, thank God, yeah, do already perform. They said when he was leaving Castina State, he left some money in account, so let us support him. This time, we will not support any propaganda. I want to even advise youth. If it's for us to resign from party politics, let's resign. Let us fight these people, make Nigeria better. If we want to resign from party politics, let us all resign once. If not be one mumu where they fail for Edo State, who be all these people before? Not be one mumu will get for youth. Who be all these people to come the like, we don't know how, if we use our media hold they also don't calm down. But when they give us divide and rule, with the clap. Now me they like pass. They hate this one. They like this one. Is that not stupidity? Not be juju be that. As they watch me now, many they fear those already do 13. They are watching already. Not everybody deceive you. They are watching already. But let me say this on the media. No bother to call me. No bother. Not even think of saying you want to go give us a hold the cover. No bother. I have said this, I'm going to repeat it again. Now, only one group of person get the ability to call people like us to order. And I'll tell you why they get the ability. And those at home and the diaspora. And why? Will they talk boldly? Because of their level of empowerment. What they give us. Because as we speak today, I know the day alone. As I sit down here, so not be say, now my personal house I dey here. See, I make I show you where. See, you see I say Mendy. You look that light side, you see somebody dey light. Men are on guard steady, don't worry yourself. We not street men. We be say we know how to run the street war. Not your bother. So, Bushi, you put it in. You put oil. You dey well. But why this noise? You not lock the door. Eh? Eh? Off one of the AC now. Off the two AC with the power on. Off one. You know it's too much. Sorry, this video, na informal video, not be video we say we can't say we want to speak English, they focus. No, na natural, so I dey align with people too. But the point being made is very explicit. You know, agree. I don't tell you before. Not your bother. You dey watch me now. Not bother to just say Mo call am CC. One really know who and who really get influence on the people. Not be to talk or to make noise. One know really we say no to 13. And believe me, 13 no go back. And people don't understand. They'll just say, see, I want to talk this one today. Not be proudness, Edo people, please. Not take am say I want proud. No. As you see this game of politics, Edo people, believe me, I too know am. They don't understand why I will say I am on the fence. Many people don't know why they say I am on the fence. As we speak, I am already on the political fence. Now, I know they support anybody yet. I am on the fence. I get my reason. But we have chosen a course. Say no to threaten. Say no to threaten. Edo North, Edo South, Edo Central, anywhere you are. Say no to threaten. We will not allow it. These people are too selfish. Not them and their family. Their children don't vote for them. Once they don't use other people's children suffer finish, then with their children, would they enjoy them. When they want to talk, they will say, yeah, the power was zoned to our zone. So we are the people benefiting. Not there with their children. You know they benefit anything. You are not benefiting anything. Not there with their family, they enjoy. If you want to benefit, we must stop these monsters. Let's stop them. If you want to benefit, and which benefit they look for? I don't talk my own. Bring street light to Ubahi for our own. This to the governor of Edo State. Bring street light to the Ubahi. They fix key roads. The governor don't already do that lucky way. You don't do over road. No over road go link to Atuawa. Make on to Iguamo road. Then let us bypass that bridge along the Ubahi River. Down from Guinness Road in Yoha. Bypass Ubahi River. Sorry. Create bridge for Ubahi River. They build that way in me. Then that everyday traffic congestion what they get for Ubahi Slope will not be there again. Because people when they come from Ted, they come from inside upper. We want to use through the road, pass through the river bridge, around back of Guinness there, come out for Agbo Road. It will decongest the traffic congestion we are having every day in the Ubahi axis. If all this is done and we did not get an appointment, we have achieved. I like appointment oh, I need them oh. I am hungry of it, but I'm not desperate. I am hungry of it. I need it, but I'm not desperate about it. And if at the end of the day, these things are achieved and the circles are going to go, let me tell you, before they brought this transformer, if I wanted to collect the money for this transformer and eat it, I would have gotten that money. But today, in my zone, the respect I have is higher than what 6 million naira can give to me. How much is transformer? But today, we got this respect. In our zone, I cannot be a politician and my zone not the feel am. I don't go disturb chief of staff already. Say C4 must come our zone. Now he say C4 not there in office again. We dey put eye down because before now the office of chief of staff dey in charge of C4. We dey put eye down only where the C4 dey. In fact, we work for this government, we stood by this government, we remain with this government, and we stand by this government to make sure that this government succeed. And we must collect what belongs to us and our people from the same government we supported. Osage Festus, you said what of Esan land? No development. Osage Festus, believe me, blame Esan leaders. None of them go to government house to talk about you. They go to government house to fight for party tickets. Blame Esan leaders for underdevelopment in Esan land. None of these leaders goes to government, but in Edo South, none of these leaders goes to government house to fight for you or to talk about a single road. They go there to say who and who will go to the next tenure. See, this person went in the past. He's not supposed to go. They are only bidding for themselves, not you. They are not fighting for you. Get it clear. But they will come out outside the media to say, we must stand to represent our region. Now, lie. The only day when you go see them fight, say, we will not go agree, we not go agree. You will not say the sheriff formula has problem. When the sheriff formula is okay, there is no Hausama, no Binima, no Esama, no Yoruba man. They are all members of House of Reps or Senate or governors or presidencies. But when the sheriff formula is bad, you hear, my people must get what belongs to them. Now lie, not be you that they fight for. Now their own I no work. They want to drag the people. They want to drag the people alongside to fight their aim. One sheriff formula is okay. Who get time for you? No politician, I repeat, including me, is fighting for you. They are all fighting for themselves. Say it today as a citizen to say, no more money, no more salary should be paid to president, governors, House of Reps. No more allocation, nothing should be given to them. Let them serve the people without getting a dime. Nobody will ever contest election. Nobody will ever contest election. Politicians recruit boys, fight. I no go agree. I must enter. Now we must go there. It's for the money. They are fighting for themselves and for their pockets. It is rather unfortunate that myself and many other youths are now a victim of use. But you can't be dumped if you are wise. If they take another side, you will take another one. Now brain with the talk now. I mean, don't say people dey street wey be saying that because they not get that backbone, not be say people sabi pass them. Now they will fall put. Mona no gree o. Mona wake up. Mona no gree. Third for where? Why do you need third? What did you do to get third? Because you are afraid of being broke. The money you dey collect, you don't want me to stop. You want go again. Now your pass. Now your pass. Now, if you have not shared this video, why are you not sharing? Why are you not sharing? Please share. Please. Please share. This message is very important. I'm not come talk about CFO today or survey today. That is what I do. It's my profession. I studied it. But I'm with the talk now. If the environment is not good, I can't do CFO. Let everybody come out to fight. Let government brings development to your regions. It's your right. It's your right. It should come. You are not appealing for it. It's your right. The money is there. I told somebody on ITV, yes, Edapolioma Agbama, the local government chairman, we were live on ITV. That was last 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, or a month ago. He said, we were discussing, and I told him, I said, please, as we talk now, just discuss normal, not bring politics, because you not get anything you talk about politics wey me no know. If you like that man, an old man, get white beard, belle beat, they call am leader. He not play this game pass us. We know this game, where political game, we sabi am. You can't tell us anything. The whole of them are deceiving you. So we must say no to their threatening. And we see, we must say no to godfatherism. Not be godfatherism or bege when it be Mr. Matthew. We say no to it. No to godfatherism. When it be Mr. Paul, we say no to godfatherism. Now lie. Now the one who say no to godfatherism against Lucky. What should we enter during Lucky regime? That's what we say. As we say no to godfatherism. That's what we say no to godfatherism till tomorrow. It's going to be a firm stance. No godfather in Edo. Let me cut this discussion this evening. We're going to make it very extensive. I'm going to reach some other comrades, the likes of Kola Edokpaye and others. Emmanuel Egbogun. He's not about party issues. This is about ensuring that Edo becomes a better place. So we are going to collaborate with all of them. For those who are not, so not let anybody come tell you, say, see the plan with us, what they get to. And I made a talk on my live video now. We want to collaborate. We are saying no to threatening. So now be waiting I talk when they come to say, so you don't even need to talk about lie. That's why I talk. We say no to threatening. And we are collaborating with both opposition, ruling party, everybody with the same mindset. We say no to threatening. We are going to work together to say no. More than gang up as politicians. We want gang up as youth. More we see who go really win. Bring your money. Make una gang up as politicians. We want gang up as youths. Make we see who go win. And let's see who really controls the streets. We now remember say money mystery day. Let me keep this for now. We are going to do consultation and reach out to our allies. And we're going to move on. Thank you very much, Usakuno, Wodi and crew. I want to say a very big thank you to all our customer esteem one at that for all your overwhelming effort. I know some have been trying to reach me as well. Believe me, it's not intentional not to pick us, but at the time, just try to understand with us, and we are going to make sure that we deliver. And I want to say this, now I talk this one. You call me, you not finish me. I call you, I not finish you. Get that clear. It not stop the progress of your work. Oh. Whether you reach me, you not reach me, for those who don't pay, and those who intend to pay, as your money reach my hand, we don't go deliver your work. We not the whole your work. Get this clearly. So whether you never reach me, I never finish am. You might just clean your mind. Your work is in progress. Another man money na picture. I don't lie, you are the vessel. At the verse, we're ready for all these people. See, let me tell you, the only people that can tell me, so I'm going to go, don't say that. I don't name their names now. Nobody will fit talk to us apart from Edo people. Nobody, not your brother. Say you say that leader may call him. We'll tell that leader say, pa, I'll tell leave that is you know. I'm going to enter your house. Enter us! Enter us! Enter us! You know I will tell them leave. You can't give me 150,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. We no reach to the many 3 weeks. 300,000 will be saved. My wife can't enter inside market. We only use and eat for 2 months. It go end. That one, if we choose to somebody take only one meat. If we take out to two meat, now a month and 2 weeks. If we take 2 meat, now when we take one meat, it will be 2 months. Now the truth be that. So, me all of them go cack. No take time for anybody. All of them. When you are a cack, when I go cack. Men not they happy with you, no. The luck where they get, we say we never fit create a platform of unity. The day where that unity will come. See, bros, now they say pack their load or wrong. No wrong. We never fit create platform of unity. And we are working towards that. The division of PDP and APC, they affect us. We just see person where they work. We first join the Atoge, we still join people with lie. We just see the work because the other party will say, hey, make us say that they fail, not try. Enough is enough. Who work? Denko is performing. Denko is performing in Ovia. I cannot impose them on Ovia people. Ovia people will decide. But he is performing. Forget the fact that we are not in the same party. What is the difference between APC and PDP? Tell me one single man or woman where they play policy today will never be APC and PDP in the past. So why are you telling me we are in this party? All of them are the same, not different. We were PDP, a great party, yes. Jonathan lost how many billion naira for bread? Cassava bread. Where the bread today? Where the money? Where the bread and the money? Amumu never do. You know how much I take buy this? Now this will make my light also. If not, no light. Now we dey run go solar. Fear not let me do solar. They say solar we go carry my full house with fridge and this thing. Everything 3 million. When I see 3 million for solar? Osas Rex, that's true, sir. But please, from a Monday, call me. I will take your calls. During weekend, like on Sunday, some Saturdays, we don't work. Not be, I beg, not vex, boss. On the normal ground, we see you know the story. This one I know if you talk, this one. But wait I will only tell you, no vex. Call me from a Monday. Call me early morning by 7 to about 10. They call me from 3 to about 6. Because you see that from 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, if I not dey bush, I dey interview for applications. I know if they interview as well they pick call. Nobody say I don't like to pick call. I know if they do interview for people CFO, I'll see the pick call. Because they know they, you know, apply for CFO, say me they give you the CFO. We must pass through series of interviews, provision of every available document. Some people say it has been like so many times and so much. You never say come on, CFO for 15 years, if we not first get the document right. So while we are following your documents, stricto sensu, you might be calling us. It will be another even carry the phone come up for a side or leave on. Because if you dey mad, I must speak. So now make you see and say when you call me all those time, I not pick. Not be say I not the pick call. I did work as at that particular time. But the only bad thing on my part be say to return that call. But why I did return some? But the calls the many, I know if you return all. So don't be angry. But please, I am not saying I'm tired of receiving call. I'm only explaining to you the reason why we're not the pick call for some time is because from 11 down to about 3 o'clock, we are concentrating on files. It's not about bringing in new ones. It's about addressing those that is already with you. At the same time, accepting new ones, not to stockpile them, but to deliver. But not be CFO matter I can't talk this evening. Say no to Teten, Osakwe, Wooding and crew. I want to say a big bye for now. Boss! Yara! I mean tell you, Yara! Try and be Yara!
Now we don't hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwino Wooding. Let us know what you think for this matter. Go to comment section, make you put your own. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.